My dudes, I know most of you, let me rephrase that, all of you at least have seen the new 2019 Pokemon movie trailer at this point. If you haven't seen it, then what are you doing? The reaction I had when I first saw it, like a friend of me sent me this message that the trailer just came out, and I was working at the time, but when I first saw it, I was like, absolutely amazing. Like, I have no words for it. Not to mention that the new movie that's coming out this month is just the next week. Is it next week? I am freakingly hyped about how many movies, how many games Pokemon has been dropping right now. Like, it's really amazing how they could do one thing and make another in just a little short of time. But not to mention that, and the new Pokemon games of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu just came out, and I'm recording this the day of its drop. And I know by the time that this video is gonna go up, it's gonna be like very late, but that doesn't matter right now. And if you ask why I'm not playing the game, is because I don't have a Switch. Sadly, even though this movie is really amazing at some point, like right now, I'm blowing my mind right now. Like, I have so many questions, so many theories, so many things I have to ask. Like, what's going on? And the very first question is that everybody, like, I know it's gonna be imagining, like, right now, who's the villain? Like, is it a Pokemon? Is it a guy? Who are the villains? Now, I saw a couple of videos that did mention like Easter eggs in the posters and the videos and all that kind of stuff, and I kind of saw that they have a Mewtwo, like, kind of like trash can, and kind of like, I know it's gonna be related to Team Rocket somehow, but is Team Rocket really gonna be in the movie? Now, I know we have this like creepy Green Ninja attacking someone. We don't know exactly because it just shows how high he jumps and all that stuff, but I'm curious, like, who is the villain? Who is the owners or the partners of this Green Ninjas? And is Charizard is gonna be a villain? I'm curious about that too, because we see a Charizard almost eating a Pikachu at the end of the trailer. And is Charizard gonna be a villain or an ally? Now, are we gonna get like a new mascot in the Pokemon franchise? Are we gonna get Psyduck aside Pikachu and Eevee? Now, that could be like a really cool thing, actually, now that I mention it. I know everybody's gonna be like, why Psyduck? But I personally think it resembles Ash and Misty at some point. Like, we have, of course, the main character is gonna have a Pikachu, which is Ash and Pikachu. And then we have Misty and Psyduck. So I think that's where the relationship is of making the characters. They just put Misty with the Psyduck that we all know in the anime is kind of her like favorite Pokemon, who like always with her all the time. So that's not really surprising to me. Well, I didn't thought of that time, but I think it's really, you know, kind of originally kind of cool that they did like these original characters. They put them in real life. We have Misty, we have Ash with Pikachu and Psyduck, and I think that's a cool combination actually. So I'm not complaining. I'm actually really hyped to see the Psyduck. This goes aside of everything I have been saying right now, but not to mention that the movie is based on the game, right, of Detective Pikachu. Like, Detective Pikachu right now didn't get like the high standards that it should get. I mean, I kind of have played the game because at the time that it came out, I didn't have like the original copy of it, but I did play it a couple times with a friend. And I know it didn't have the high ratings in the game settings or the game rankings. I think that's why they decided to do this as a movie, like to encourage people to play the game first and then watch the movie, or just get into like Pokemon in general. I mean, either way is gonna be it's a cool thought, like having a movie like realistic Pokemon and having a story, a really cool story, a really cool like mystery, because that's what the trailer is all about, like mystery. Like I'm saying right now, you have theories, you have ideas, you have thoughts of like what is going on, like who is this, who is that. That's why they're doing this. I think, in my personal opinion, I think that's why they're doing this. I am super going through my mind like how this is gonna work, like how Charizard, one of the finest, one of the biggest, one of the coolest Pokemon in the Pokemon franchise, is gonna be like in the movie. And not to mention that the graphics that they did to him, you have all my respects, man. Absolutely love the Charizard. Love it, love it, love it. And Pikachu. a Psyduck, a Jigglypuff, which I cannot say because I know the whole internet is liking or hating on Jigglypuff. But if you want my opinion, I fucking love it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a fluffy Jigglypuff. I mean, I know Jigglypuff in the anime is kind of like a skinless cat, but if you see a Jigglypuff as it is in real life, it's not gonna be worth catching. So that's why they made most of the Pokemon, you know, kind of fluffy and all that kind of stuff. But again, I have no like complaints on the Jigglypuff. I think it's a fine thing, and I can leave all that in one video because we all know Jigglypuff is gonna go like scene through scene through scene of just singing and making people go to sleep. And obviously, you know what she does, or he does. Well, the last thing I want to talk about before this whole, you know, this whole kind of like Detective Pikachu comes out to an end, I want to talk about the voice acting of Pikachu. Like, this guy, Ryan Reynolds, is like awesome. Like, I can't say enough. I've seen all his movies, I've seen everything he's done, and I think he's a really amazing person. Now, the fact that he's doing Pikachu in this specific movie, like, I can admire the work he's doing right now. Like I've seen the trailer a couple of times and tried to listen like how he relates to Pikachu in the voicing, and I can say like he's making Pikachu his own character. He's getting into his character, and I couldn't think of another like really perfect voice to do Pikachu himself. So I'm saying this right now, like, the voice acting of Pikachu was perfect. I'm really looking forward to what he does as Pikachu in the movie. You know, aside everything we saw in the trailer, like, the voice is really well done, and I could say, you know, you have all my respects, man. And Ryan Reynolds is really, you know, amazing. I really admire his talent, his work, and you know, I'm looking forward to the movie. Not only to the graphics, to the story, but as well as every character, and especially Pikachu, because you know Pikachu is always going to be the mascot of the whole franchise. And that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you do give this a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And please go follow my social media, which will be in the description below. You can follow me at Ninja2XL, Hatsune Tavio, and there you'll see everything I'll do forwards, everything, my next project, all that stuff. And don't forget to go and pick up your Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, and play the game. This is the limited edition Pikachu Eevee box, but I am gonna go get my own copy and play it right now. Even though I don't have a Switch, I'm gonna go buy a Switch right now. And that's all I got for you guys. Again, so please subscribe and like the video, or just show it to your friends. Share it. I really appreciate everything, whatever it is. I appreciate it a lot. And that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys next time.